Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Happy full moon in Gemini. Are you feeling it? I'm feeling it big time. My moon is in Gemini, so this could be a reason why I'm feeling it so heavily. But there is something that is about to be cleared, okay? Cleared up. There's something that's about to be cleared up between you and someone else, some unfortunate circumstance or some miscommunication, something that should have been said that wasn't said. Now, this could be with you and anyone, you and an employer, you and a neighbor, you and a friend, a lover, a parent, a child, whoever it is. But it's like something, there was a misunderstanding. Something was said that shouldn't have been said, or something wasn't said that should have been said. Either way, there's been a misunderstanding, okay? And I feel like this is going to come in initially. I'm hearing fulcrum. The fulcrum? Maybe something's coming to a balancing point. But it's like something's coming in, and I'm seeing it like an arc. Something's coming in a way that feels like, whoa, where is this coming from? This is shocking. This is upheaval. Maybe a little bit of a tower feel. I'm hearing tower syndrome. I'm feeling like a tower moment. Unsettling. But then it resolves itself into kindness. Interesting. Into kindness and mutual beneficial understanding for all parties who are involved. 133. If they have the intention to do good for the highest good of all. I don't know, guys. This is what I'm channeling. This is the message coming in. Let's pull out some charms and see what Spirit has to say about this. I don't even feel like really giving an intro or anything like that. It feels like the message is just needs to come through. We have show and forever. Somebody's been meaning to show something to you forever, like a long time. The letter P, we have the number 3. This could be happening on the 3rd, or I said 133, something about the number 3 or 33 could be significant. We have Venus. For a lot of you, this is about career or love. We also have a rocking horse. Yeah, it's like a fulcrum point, right? Does a rocking horse have a fulcrum point? I don't know. Okay. And also a web. Something's been caught in the balance of a web of misunderstanding, perhaps a web of lies, but I'm getting more of like a web of misunderstanding. Interesting. Let's pull out a couple more. There could be a Taurus or a Libra involved, since I am seeing Venus. We also have Gemini with the number 3. We have 2 O's and the letter U. O-U-O. O-U-O. Okay, interesting. A lighthouse, Taurus. Yeah, and Taurus again. Okay, let's get a couple more. And then we'll get into the tarot and see what the message is. I didn't expect the energy to come through like this, but it is. We have the letter S, so that's reminding me, we have PS now as in a postscript. Right, it's like something was said, and what was missing was the postscript, which is the most important part. Maybe it's the most personal part, or it's the added information that's needed to provide context to a larger form of communication. Ooh, I just got a text message from someone, and they said sneaky. It's about Pixel spitting out her medication, and she hid it. And I was talking to this person about it, and they just texted sneaky. But this is part of your message. Right, so there's something sneaky. We also have P, Pixel. Is this message about Pixel? No, I'm just kidding. My cat, by the way. But maybe it is about a Pisces. Could be. We have the letter G as well. Something about someone's parents could be significant here. We have a heart. Someone has a very good heart. Okay, could be you. Could be someone else. Could be both. We have Sagittarius. We are going into Sagittarius season. And yes, look, we have an open bird cage. It's like something, look how this archer is pointing at the bird cage as if to shoot down the bird, but the bird is free. There's something released here. Hold on a second. I'm getting this message. I don't know how it relates just yet, but I'm getting this message like someone wants to go after something pinpoint something or catch something or like go after something. And when they go to get it, it's already gone. Okay, you make of that what you will. If it doesn't resonate or you're like, what the hell, Andy, I have no idea what you're saying, then don't worry about it. It's not for you. Or maybe it will make sense over time. We have 3 keys here. A cup, a crown, a mushroom, and a wrench. Somebody's been working very hard here to make the appropriate connection in a certain situation. We have the number 8, the 8th house, could have something to do with Scorpio. We have the number 5, so now we have 35 or 53. We also have the letter W, D, which is reminding me of WD-40. It's like it can be used for many things, but for me, it's reminding me of like a lubricant, using it as a lubricant. Something needs to be loosened up, perhaps, or something is going to go smoothly. And we have Capricorn. Okay. Yeah, with the wrench, WD-40. Interesting. Okay, so let's get into the message and see what this is all about, guys. This is interesting. Okay. Yeah. I was getting like, what else do you want? What else do you want? It feels like there's some kind of course correction coming up, like an unseen course correction. It has a very distinct Gemini energy. It's like you thought it was one way, but it's actually the other way. Or there's something more to it. There's other sides to a story, or yeah, something like this. But it's this information, this communication, this conversation, this event is going to be a massive clearing. I almost feel like, this Sag charm here, I almost feel like this is maybe so-called karma, or like, it's like karma was about to come here and do something, okay? But it's like in the nick of time, you were freed from a situation because of this communication, or because there's some kind of rebalancing of the energies created by some kind of shocking news or upheaval, or something happens here. It's like, I really didn't expect this to happen. I'm hearing not now, at least. But it's a good thing it happened, because whatever this is, and it feels like some energy form, okay? It doesn't have to be, karma's not a person, but you know what I mean? Maybe it is for you, but maybe there's someone named Karma. But whatever it is, it's like whoever this is, they were about to create some situation for you that wouldn't be of value to you. And because this other thing happens and calls you out to deal with it, to attend to it, to respond to it, to engage with it energetically, even if it's something where you're like, whoa, I don't know about that. Your energy, it course corrects. It's like you switch your focus into something that hasn't been resolved or that has more information. And because you do that, you free yourself from some place you were kind of stuck in, or maybe it's not stuck, but you had a particular and predictable momentum or routine, or your energy could be easily located, maybe even on the astrals. But now that this thing comes in and you move in a different direction, just even your focus, whatever this energy is unable to catch you, find you, do whatever it is that they were going to do. And this is happening like now, I feel, in the next 30 days at least, at the most. Okay, guys, maybe 35 days, right? Okay, so let's see. What is this full moon? Oh, no, we don't have the tarot. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have this Halloween tarot deck that I'm using. I didn't get to use it during Halloween, but maybe this is a message too. There's something about a disguise or something being hidden or something when the veil was thin, or potentially the letter R could be something about a port. Like I'm seeing something to do with a computer port. I don't know. There's something here about October that's significant. So let's use this deck. And then I'm also going to use another deck, Sleepy Hollow deck. Interesting. Sleepy Hollow. Seeing like this red cape. Okay. Oh, we didn't. Okay. All right. Let's see, Spirit. What are we talking about here? What is going on with this energy? What is the full moon bringing to you? Maktum, which is it has been written. Your destiny. This is destined. This is a destined event. We have patience. Yeah, something been going on for a while here. Page of Swords with Freddy Krueger here. And King of Pentacles. I don't know who's who in this situation, so take it how it resonates. Somebody has been waiting for divine timing, for the perfect timing. Perhaps this person has been coming through on the astral realms with the Freddy Krueger, you know, your dream state even. You could even be having nightmares about this person, or nightmares are related to this situation. I'm just going to take this as you, the King of Pentacles, because it's the higher vibration between these two cards, at least how I'm feeling it. But if it's the other way around, feel free to switch it. You have some kind of harvest here. You're doing well for yourself. Okay, you have a plan. And somebody sees that. Somebody sees your progress. Somebody sees, I'm seeing like there, it almost looks like there's a woman in the window here. I feel like you might have seen a photograph recently or something where there's like a ghostly image. That seems very specific. This is an omen though, that there is something here that has their eye on you, or someone who has their eye on you. But I don't know whether this is that archer energy seeking to find you, or the other energy that's trying to get your attention and will therefore pull you into the fold away from this other situation. Okay, let me see. What is the intention of this Page of Swords? King of Cups. Okay, so this is the energy that's going to pull you out of this bird cage. Yeah, because you're pretty chill, you know? I don't feel like there's anything... You're kind of settled in some sense here. Comfortable. You have some plan. You're focused on yourself, or maybe your business or the future. But destiny, the universe, spirit, has other plans here. And I'm not saying that your security or your material wealth or whatever it is that you're doing is going to be disrupted. It feels like more actually it's going to be protected by this person who's been watching here with patience, wanting to add some level or layer of communication to some previous conversation. Okay, again, could be an employer. But their intentions that the King of Cups are good, Okay, but see, it's like that arc I was seeing, it comes in like the Freddy Krueger. It comes in like, ooh, I don't know. Is this even a good thing? This almost feels like a nightmare, a tower in some sense. But underneath it all, I'm hearing that song, No Doubt, underneath it all. You are really, what did she say? You're really special underneath it all. Anyways, maybe look up the lyrics to that song. I saw 15 right there. Yeah, it could feel like a devil energy almost coming in, a shadow energy, but underneath it all, there's light here. There's something being released, cleansed, washed away. See how he's kind of taking a bath here. This could be something that you manifested in the bath, I'm getting. That's for some of you, but you were thinking about it a lot in the bath. Yeah, there was something going on magical there in that space, if that resonates for you. Interesting. Whoa. This is a person who's somewhat of a guide for you in some sense. Is this even making sense? I feel like I gotta watch this one back because the energy's coming through so quickly. I'm not even sure what I'm saying. Okay, where do you need to slow down and reflect? Connection. I'm hearing that song by Mariah Carey, Sweet, Sweet Fantasy. Baby, when I close my eyes, you come and you take me. Weird. And who's the other guy? Old dirty bastard? I don't know. It's like the archer. And I'm not saying Sagittarius. I'm just saying this character, whoever this represents. And it feels more like an energy. Okay? It's like, this is the old dirty bastard coming in. And it's like somebody's coming to take you away from that. And I'm not talking about the people actually in that song or the rapper. I'm just, it's a metaphor. Okay. Connection with potential. Justice. Yeah. And Page of Pentacles. There's something... you need to learn here. There's something missing in a karmic contract or a karmic lesson. And when I see potential connection, it could be a potential to connect with somebody for sure. But I feel more it's like there's a potential to connect a dot that you didn't previously connect. In this karmic contract, in this karmic situation, there's some kind of justice here that's coming in at fulcrum point, a rebalancing, finding like this sweet spot almost. It's like you went through something and there was a sweet spot in there that was, well, what happened? Six of Pentacles. You gave it away? What's this? Four of Swords. Well, you could have been too tired maybe energetically to find that sweet spot. Or if we're talking about career or something like that, it's like an opportunity was given to you, but you didn't think it was an opportunity. There's something going on here that needs to be represented to you. P.S. So you need to slow down and reflect on, is there a dot that you forgot to connect, or is there a potential in a connection here with someone where there's a possibility to have justice in a situation, to have some energy cleared out, to have a conversation, to right some wrongs, to add context where context wasn't given. There's something to be learned here about someone's intentions or what happened or what's available to you. If you feel like you've had a connection with someone and the cords just won't get cut or they just won't detach, okay? And like no matter what you want or what you do, it's because there's still something to learn here. And I'm not necessarily saying that you need to come back together with someone or something like that, but there's something to learn. I want to go into this a little bit further. Spirit, please allow us to get more information. What is it that needs to be learned? What is the postscript? What was miscommunicated and missed? We have reincarnation. Something wants to resurface. Okay, what was missed? Foresight. And the adversary. Some of you might have gotten back into a cycle that you were in previous to some kind of situation. Okay, so you were in a certain cycle, you got into some kind of situation, and now you find yourself in the previous cycle once again. Okay, and that situation was meant to break you out of your cycle, but it hasn't happened. That's just for some of you. Corridor. Reincarnation, foresight, the adversary, corridor. One second. We have reflection, creation in reverse, the child in reversal. It's all, I feel like something happened and it's almost had the reverse effect from what it should have had. And Spirit's coming in to correct that. Course correction. Some of you have fallen back into an old pattern or a behavior, a thought process, maybe a relationship or a job situation. Like you're settling for something, okay? Or you've fallen back into something that isn't good for you. And before you can really get nailed into that situation, something else that feels like a tower is coming in to redirect you elsewhere. And I don't think this thing that's coming in, whether it's a job opportunity, a person, whoever, whatever, I don't think they really know that they're doing this, that they're course correcting you. But they do have something they want to say or something they want to show you that you haven't seen. Okay. Where are you lacking focus and direction? We have the Philosopher's Stone. We have plants. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Three of Pentacles. Yes, it definitely feels like there's three things here. Your energy and two other energies outside of yourself. They could be two different paths, two people, two job opportunities, two thoughts. I don't know, guys. It's going to be different for each of you. You're supposed to be working together with someone in this new cycle. Okay? There's something you're meant to do that gains you some kind of recognition, or you feel seen by those who you hold important to you. What? You're supposed to be connecting with someone right now. And it's interesting because I don't really like these supposed to messages, because I believe like we are exactly where we need to be right now on the path. But this is what I'm getting. Okay? So I don't know, take it or not. This is just the message that's coming through. And sometimes I get messages that I personally don't really like. That's not my own personal philosophy, but I do ask to be able to channel whatever information needs to come through, even if I don't agree with it. So, I mean, here we are. But so if you feel like, oh, I'm exactly where I need to be, there's no supposed to, then I don't know, just disregard this message. I don't know, but there's something here where I feel like Spirit's like, no, we're not doing this. We're not going down this path. There's something else that needed to be done. There's a conversation. There's people you need to work with. Something about the number 3 here. And it's like, this is the magic that has been planted. You planted a seed in the past to alchemize some energy, to bring something into form. And for some reason, it's not going that way exactly, or there's like a kink in it. There's just something that's just not right, okay? You took something in the wrong way, or I don't know. It's like I'm seeing someone read some instructions, and it's like they're just misunderstanding the instructions. Okay, and Spirit wants to print you out a new scent. Interesting. Maybe something about smell. A new set of instructions. What are you creating right now in this cycle? What else can I say here about what is collective lacking focus and direction? The Hierophant. Like, I just keep getting Spirit wants to show you something, wants you to learn something. This could be something about 3 years ago, seeing this doctor's, this old doctor's mask, which I was just listening to something about this today. And they were talking about how, they used to wear these masks, these old school masks, so they could stick incense in them and they wouldn't have to smell the sickness or death. That might be a metaphor there for something. We have an extra card that says trick or treat and 5 of Pentacles. Hold on, the sweet spot. It's like something happened. It's like you knocked on a door, okay? Asked trick or treat, and you got a trick. But Spirit wants you to know that this trick was actually a disguise. There's a treat here, the sweet spot. There's something sweet in here. There's a treat. Okay, but you took it as a trick. It's complicated because I feel like initially that was a good thing. You had to see something in a certain way. You had to see the trick, but you missed the treat in it. Guys. The lesson maybe. Okay. Where can you create more motivation for yourself? We have synthesis, protection. Yeah, it's like you're suddenly gaining some kind of protection here. It says another extra card, happy squirrel. Your happiness is being protected here. 9 of Cups. Absolutely, your wish fulfillment. Is there something going on in your life that might be jeopardizing your happiness in some way? Or is there, I feel like there's a potential situation arising and you're like at the crossroads or you're at this moment. It's like your fist is up to knock on the door and you're about to say, is this a trick or is this a treat? Is this the right direction for me or the wrong direction for me? Is this jeopardizing my happiness or is this not jeopardizing? And it's like there's something about that moment that you're just not understanding clearly. And here comes in this clarification via some kind of conversation or communication that pulls you off that doorstep and you go in a different direction. And that protects your happiness. Because you missed the treat the last time. So perhaps there's like, you might miss the treat again. Is this making any sense? Maybe I'll just keep this reading for myself. I don't know. It feels very Gemini. It feels like there's a lot of possibilities unfolding here. But I feel like I'm onto something there with that. Okay, why are they being pulled off the doorstep? This deck. Why are they being pulled off the doorstep? What's happening here? The Hierophant again. Taurus kept coming out too. It's something about protecting your security, maybe your finances, keeping you grounded. You're being pulled off the doorstep so that you can continue down a path or change paths maybe into one where you learn like higher forms of knowledge and perhaps teach those forms of knowledge. You're no longer supposed to be at the door knocking. You're the one who's supposed to answer the door when somebody knocks. You're not dressed up in disguise. Somebody else is. And it's up to you whether you want to reward that disguise with something sweet or not. This is really weird, guys. I'm getting the question, who's doing the trick-or-treating? And I feel like I got a comment here about a new opportunity. When somebody knocks on the door and asks trick or treat, who's asking whether it's a trick or a treat? What? Are they asking the person answering the door, are you going to trick me or are you going to give me a treat? Or are they asking the person at the door, am I a trick or am I a treat? Interesting, guys. I don't know. This is like, what in the heck? Okay, so tell me more about the Hierophant. Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity. There's a new opportunity for you, and Spirit's trying to drag you off some kind of doorstep that's all confusing. Like, who's tricking, who's treating, who's doing what, where, and how. It's like, this is not the moment in time that you should be at. You should not be on this doorstep, okay? And Spirit's trying to pull you away from that to give you a new opportunity. Please tell me about this conversation, Spirit. What is this clarification, conversation? What does this look like? Five of Pentacles again. You need to see something about some kind of loss that you had. Or maybe you were iced out in some way. The Hangman. Yes, you need to have a new perspective on it. You need to see something else about it. And it's coming through from this page of Swords. What is it that they're going to say? If we can get as close as possible, and then I'll move on, Spirit. What is it that they're going to say? Death. That something is over. Something has transmuted death to the Chariot, to the Lovers. Six of Pentacles. Someone wants to give you some information for sure about where they're going next. Maybe with you or, oh boy, I hope that didn't, maybe with you or maybe with themselves. There's some kind of contract somebody wants to pursue here with you. Something has ended. Some emotion, some state of being, a contract, something has transformed into the energy of the Chariot. Confidence, willpower, drive to make a connection here. And this is a guided connection. There's something behind this that is for you in some sense. Okay, all right. So let's see. How can you improve your communication? discernment, air, 3 of Swords, the Chariot. Spirit, this is clear to me. Spirit is saying, how has pain, heartbreak, hurt, all of those tough emotions, how has that been driving you forward? Where has that gotten you on the path? Because there's something about that pain that is in your thought process that is directing you in some sense, or it's coming through in your communications with others. Okay, and Spirit wants you to take a good look at what's like the undercurrent of your way of communicating with others. Is there something in there that needs to be healed within yourself in order for you to speak clearly with others, or so that you don't project anything onto others? Okay, there's some kind of pain in there that is is infiltrating your communication. It's coloring it. Yeah. It's coloring it in a way that is making things cloudy, your pain. Okay, this could be a wound that you have. You're not healed from something. Okay, also, if that's not for you, it could also be for you to consider other people's pain in their forms of communication. You know, when we're hurt, when we're brokenhearted, or something's gone down in the 3 of Swords energy, the way that pain expresses outwardly can be in many different ways. Okay, and some of them can be pretty painful. There might be something about someone's words that is coming from a place of pain, and Spirit wants you to know that. I'm not saying you need to accept anybody's words or anything like that, but there's a message here about discerning an undercurrent of heartbreak in some form of communication, and how that's been pushing a certain narrative, or pushing you down a certain path, or pushing someone down a certain path. I also feel like when this Page of Swords comes in, whether this is a job opportunity, a new offer to travel somewhere, or something happens here that's quite miraculous, I feel, or a past lover, I don't know, okay? I don't know exactly what this is for everyone. Whenever this comes in, there's something here about discerning when you are speaking and communicating with this person from a place of ego that is wounded, when they're speaking from a wounded ego, because you can't miss that postscript again. You can't miss the sweet spot. You can't miss the good, the healing energy that's supposed to take place in this correction of events. What do you need to let go of? Friction. Yeah. With underworld. Right. There's like some shadow that is in a connection, in a situation within yourself, or I don't know. There's friction here, though, with the shadow space that is blocking some kind of abundance for you, some kind of new opportunity. And not only is it blocking it, but it's actually keeping you stuck in a situation where there's something that something could happen that isn't meant for you. Okay? Maybe let's give an example just to clear things up. This doesn't have to be it. It's just a way to describe the energy that I'm feeling. It's like a job was offered to you, but there was some things about it that seemed shady, or you didn't really understand. Things weren't communicated clearly, something with the community maybe. So you let that go, or you're sitting on and you're thinking, well, that's not for me. And so you're down this other path that has you in a very particular spot, but that company is about to go under, and Spirit wants to come in and get you out of that situation before the company goes under. And the way to get you out is for this job opportunity to come back around with some new clarification, for you to understand where there is actually potential to go forward with this and get out of something that is going to go down the drains, or there's some kind of tower over there that spirit doesn't want you to be involved in. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Could be about love too, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. But there's something that's stopping you from seeing the sweet spot, something in the shadow, some friction energy. 7 of Cups, some confusion here perhaps, or fear of illusion. Fear that you would see a sweet spot when all there is actually tricks, but Spirit's saying, no, there is something here. 9 of Swords. Yeah, this is what you should let go of. Confusion, stress, anxiety, worry about the shadow, about the darkness, about things that are unknown, fears, someone's bad intentions, all of this. It's creating a friction here for you to see things clearly and maybe even to communicate clearly. Let's see the guidance. Mask, healing, Ace of Swords, and the 2 of Swords. Whoa. The guidance is to see behind someone's mask, or to see behind the mask of an opportunity, to look for the healing that is possible to be had in this conversation, in this communication, in this opportunity. To take off your own mask if you're wearing one. You know, maybe you're very defensive or you feel the need to protect yourself. And to communicate clearly. And this looks like there's a need for 2 people to communicate clearly, or 2 energies to communicate clearly. The both of you have been kind of fighting one another blindfolded, not able to really see some kind of potential for healing. So you have to take that blindfold off, take the mask off, both of you, in order to speak clearly or to learn something, to have an epiphany here. Somebody wants to pledge something to you. Okay, whoa. Let me get some more charms and then we'll close it out. We have a genie lamp and like a screw face. And I feel like this doesn't really feel like a wish fulfillment. I just have to say, it kind of feels like, oh, great, not this again, or what's this all about? You know, it's that kind of, what's this all about? But I'm telling you, it takes you out of some situation that you're not meant to be in. We have ballet shoes. There could be something about being on point here. We have J and E, N, scales of justice, a chess piece, the letter A. We also have uncle. We have believe. Like, believe that something can be resolved here. Maybe that's what's been blocking it, your belief that something couldn't heal or didn't have an opportunity in it. We have a closed umbrella. Yeah, it's like there's no more storm. You can, I'm hearing shut down shop. We have a unicorn, an angel wing, a star, a flower, and a strawberry. Yes, I'm hearing strawberry shortcake or something like that. Let's get one more and then we'll close it out there. Guys, I was really not expecting this message to go like this, but let me know if this resonates with you. I'm not sure what this is about totally for everyone. We have the sun, but it will be illuminated for you. An acorn. An acorn needs to be planted. Didn't we have that in one of the readings? Yeah, in the all signs, somebody had that. It's like an acorn needs to be planted, or an acorn was planted. We have X. Maybe this is about your ex with a heart for some of you. Okay, one more. Here, one more. 4433. The letter P, the letter Y, a Taurus again, and the letter O. Okay, that's what I have, everybody. I hope this message helped. I feel like this is one of those messages that maybe in 8 months' time, it will make complete sense to you, or maybe in a year from now, 6 months. So if you feel guided, if you feel like, maybe it will, then you could save this to a playlist and come back to it. Maybe make a little note to come back at a certain date, maybe in May even, with all this Taurus stuff going on here. All right, guys, that's what I have. I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.